Now we think that we managed to create a good delete function that only deletes what we want from the list, not any other items, okay? So in the module data, I've created some new items here: walk the dog, go to Spain, wash the car, okay? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to create our first test suite that basically runs both these tests. One thing is add items to list unsorted, and one is delete items from list. So the way you do it is basically hit new suite, and I'll call it add and delete items. And then you can use this here to quickly add tests to the test suite. But what I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm just going to do it manually, just like you would do in a test. So you see this for now. So you'll hit the little plus, and you'll hit plug test case. And then I choose to first, I want to do add items to list unsorted. And then I'll hit the plus again. I'll hit plug test case. And then I'll run delete items from list. So what we're hoping now is that it manages to go into this application, right? And only add the stuff that we need, right? So basically, it will only add the items from the list and then only delete the items from the list again, even if the stuff is added in a random order in the list. That's what makes this very special, this approach that we are always keying on the name of the item, right? So let's try this out, but let's do one thing. Every time this will run now, this test case is basically going to say, hey, reload the page, and then it will have to load the page, and it will go to another page and reload that. So if we want to, we can basically say, never reload the test window. So what you want to do is you want to use never reload the test window if you know that the test coming as a parent already is going to be at the right page. In this case, I do it because I know I'm going to be open and I'm looking at this right now. So no big deal. So let's press play and let's see if it works. Well, it adds walk the dog. That's correct. Step 1, good. Go to Spain. We're going to Spain. We're good. Wash the car. Very good. Now comes the difficult part, right? Now we just want to delete the right ones. Okay, we're good. Buy some milk, cuddle with cats. Very good. We managed to add items from a list. We managed to delete them again. And also, we've managed to make sure that the right items is deleted, so it leaves the application in the state we left it. So now, technically, you could do this kind of test in a production system, right? Because it's kind of safe. Very cool. From this point on, now you got a feeling on how do you deal with selectors of elements, right? It was pretty technical there for a while. Then we also, understood, okay, how do you do loops? How would you be able to automatically use this data to write into forms? The next step is to do form handling, where we deal with larger data sets, okay? So that'd be pretty exciting and be very useful, for instance, to automate a checkout flow.